Hey guys, in this video I will show you how you can boost your FPS on Farming Simulator, and if you're experiencing some FPS drops, lag, stuttering and freezing, I will show you how you can fix them all as well. So without further ado, let's get started. So before you play the game, always open up Task Manager and end all the tasks that is CPU and GPU heavy and you don't need in game. So for example, I play on Xbox app, I don't need Steam or Battle.net. I can just simply end the task and end all the tasks that you know, and that is CPU and GPU heavy. And always don't forget to go to startup apps and disable all the startup apps that you know won't break your computer. After you, for example, install something, always disable, because when your computer boots up, all these apps also boots up, and it requires a lot of your computer resources, and it can basically you can get FPS drops, lags and freezes on your game. So always stop these tasks here. Next thing what you need to do here, if you for example play with your friends on Discord, you need to go to a settings, then go to advanced, and then always disable this option here, hardware acceleration. It will help a lot with your FPS drops, and it will help with FPS boost, right? And then next thing what you need to do here, you need to open up settings, then go to Windows Update, and if there is an update on your operating system, always update it. Then go on to your GPU. I'm using NVIDIA, so there's an NVIDIA app. I can go to drivers, check for updates, and if there is an update for me that I need to download and install it, I can use it. I can always do here. And after that, I just need to restart my computer. Right. Next up, what we need to do here is to right-click, show more options, NVIDIA control panel, and here we need to wait. Then select change resolution, select maximum refresh rate, and then select your native resolution here. Then go to configure surround and 5x. Make sure processor is your GPU, not your CPU. Go to manage 3D settings, scroll down a bit until you see a power management mode, and then monitor technology, make sure it's G-Sync compatible or fixed refresh rate. Then go to power management mode, make sure prefer maximum performance. On preferred refresh rate, make sure it's highest available. Then there is some options, texture filtering and subtraffic sample options, make sure it's on. Texture filtering quality, super important guys, make sure it's on high performance. And texture filtering trilinear optimization, make sure it's on. Vertical sync and is off, and virtual reality pre-rendered frames, make sure is on too. And here don't forget to apply changes. Next thing what we need to do here is to go to settings, then go to as you can see should be gaming, game mode, make sure it's on, and then game bar, make sure is off. Right. Next thing what we need to do here depends on what you play. If you play on Xbox Game Pass like I do, you can skip this step, but if you play on Epic Games or Steam, you need to complete this step. Right, so for example, I will show you how you can do so on Steam. Let's say it's Farming Simulator. Farming Simulator is Rust. You need to go to library, then right-click properties, then go to browse. And here you need to look for Farming Simulator exe file. Right-click on it, show more options, properties, compatibility, and then make sure disable full screen optimizations and change high DPI settings. Select override high DPI scaling behavior. Select application, apply. Okay. And once you're here, then copy and the path. And then you need to, same thing with Epic Games. You just need to go to, as you can see here, on the three dots, library, three dots, manage, and this little thing here. And then it will be here exe file of Farming Simulator, and then you just need to copy the path here. And then once you copied the path, now and Xbox users as well, Xbox Game Pass, you need to go to graphics settings. And with Xbox users is more convenient. You just need to press add Microsoft Store app and add a Farming Simulator here, and it should appear somewhere in this list. So let's find it. and then you can GPU preference select high performance, right? With Steam and Epic Games users, you need to select add desktop app, then paste the path, then add exe file, and then you just need to look and set to high performance here as well. Don't forget select optimizations for Windows games, and also here on advanced graphics settings, make sure hardware accelerated GPU scheduling is always on as well. And then you can close this window, then go to services. On services, you need to click on one of the tasks here and press S until you see, as you can see, should be sysmain. Right click on it, stop, then right click again, go to properties, startup type, and make it to disabled, right? And then go to edit power plan. Just write and search power plan, then go to power options, make sure to select ultimate performance, and if you don't have ultimate performance, select high performance here. And the next step, what we need to do here is to go on view advanced system settings. On view advanced system settings, you need to go to advanced, then under the performance you should see settings, then go to advanced again, then go and press under the virtual memory change, and then here select your disk where your game is installed. In my case is disk C. Deselect this option, and then here you need to calculate a few things. Don't worry, it's super easy. You just need to go to system information. On system information, you need to look how much RAM do you have on your computer. In my case, it's 16 gigabytes of RAM. So I just need to pull out my calculator. And then here I need to put value of my RAM times 1000 to 1024. 16, if you have 32 gigabytes of RAM, make sure it's 32 here, not 16. Or other RAM, but first it should be your RAM value, and then times 1.5, and you need to put this number to initial size, and for maximum size, again, you need to put your value of RAM times 1024 times 3, right? And the value that you get here, you need to put the maximum size, set, okay, and then apply all the changes, and we can proceed with other step. So other step is go to storage settings, then go to temporary files, and then delete, deselect downloads and remove all the files here. Right, then run the game, and when you run the game on Task Manager, open up Task Manager, and then under the processes you should find Farming Simulator. I'm sorry, it's not convenient for me to film and to do this task, so I will show you, for example, on Steam. Let's say it's Farming Simulator. Right click on it, then go to details, Steam, your Farming Simulator exe. Right click again, set priority and set to high. And now this step will be for lag. So if you have lag and high latency, I will show you what you need to do here to help you out. First of all, what you need to do here, you need to go to fast.com and test internet speed. If you have a good internet speed, you're good to go. If you don't, maybe limit some devices and restart your router, right? And always, if there is a possibility, use Ethernet cable, right? Next up, what we need to do here, you need to open up a command prompt. Right click on it, run as admin, and then we need to put a few commands here. So the first one is ipconfig / flush DNS, and another command is nesh winsock reset, right? And then after that, you can close this window. Then you can go to settings. On settings, you need to go to network and internet, advanced network settings, find your internet connection under the network adapters. In my case, it's Ethernet cable, so I just can expand this option, and then I can go to more adapter options here. Then select Internet Protocol version 4, and then select use the following DNS server addresses. And on preferred DNS server, you need to write 8.8.8.8, and on alternate DNS server, 8.8.4.4. Don't worry, it's just a Google DNS server. It can help you with your latency and high ping, right? Apply changes, and then again, press on network and internet, advanced network settings, network reset, and reset your network. If you're using Wi-Fi, you need to put your Wi-Fi password again. And if you're using a Ethernet cable, don't worry, you don't need to do here nothing. So this is all the settings on your PC. Now we can go in-game. And guys, if we go in-game and in-game settings, make sure that the screen resolution is your native one. Your VSync is off, frame rate matches your monitors, windowed mode, make sure it's full screen. I'm recording videos, so for me it's more convenient windowed. Resolution scaling is 100%, brightness, field of view, it's up to you. And then here, camera bobbing off. On advanced graphics settings, make sure multi-sampling anti-aliasing is off, post-process anti-aliasing off, the LSS is off, or performance. Then select a fidelity resolution 3 is on off again, Intel XSS off, screen space shading off, shadow quality off, shadow distance quality low, shadow quality SSAO low, light quality low, object draw distance 90%, terrain low AD distance 90%, resolution scaling 3D 100%, max mirrors 1, terrain quality make it to high, flash draw distance 140, flash shadows is on or off, maybe off, real mesh tessellation volume 165, realistic beacon lights off, texture resolution qual low, or if it's not convenient for you, you can set to high, shader quality medium, low AD distance 110, cloud quality low, max tire tracks 100%, and shading rate low. And that's basically it. So if I helped you out, please press like button and subscribe for more. Take care.